back to my channel. My name is Keisha, aka it's K's World, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about my experience working at McDonald's. What was it like? What did I have to go through? The good, the bad, the ugly, and I might even tell y'all why I quit my job. I don't know yet. I might say that for another video, but stay tuned to know my experience and how it went. And yeah, check y'all out later. So yeah, I'm gonna just give y'all like an intro to, like, you know, how I got the job and all this good stuff. So I was 18, coming out of high school, first year in college, and yeah, I had a choice when I graduated. It was to either go to college, go to work, and I took it upon myself to try to do both. Never again will I try to go to school and do work, but I did that. And so I was looking at jobs or whatever. I already knew automatically McDonald's was hiring. They're always hiring people. People say they hire just about anybody. So it's like, if you can hire them, you can hire me off the bat. I already knew that. So I applied or whatever to my local McDonald's. Got the job, got the interview, second interview, got my uniform, all this good stuff, blase, blase, blase. Cool. Had a training day, which was on a Thursday. It was like 3 days of training, if I'm not mistaken. It was training, but like, I thought training was going to be hands-on, like you get the you physically telling me what to do. You do it and I do it, you do it then I do it, right? No, that's not how it went. We went to like the break room, the crew room, whatever you want to call it. We went back there. They had like a little computer screen, and it was like 4 new people who was in there like absorbing the video information, whatever. Who was skipping through it because like, knowing people, like, everybody's more hands-on. Not everybody is visual learners or like verbally learning. Like, people like to be hands-on. So none of us it wasn't really clicking to us like what these people were saying on the video. My feet got tired. Anyways, so after you watch the training videos or whatever, the manager come in and was like, "Did you guys watch all the videos? Did you learn everything?" Yeah. And we're like, "Yeah." Cool. So they just start putting us in any position. Like, they don't even know your skills. Like, what if I'm not good at the fried products? What if I'm not good at back cash? What am I not good at this? You know. Anyways, fast forward, I end up being only thing I was good at McDonald's was the lobby and second window. Second window is when you just hand out the food and the drinks, like make sure everybody's order is correct and all that good stuff. That's the only 2 things I was good at. So yeah, fast forward again, because I don't want this video to be long. So fast forward again, you know, I was working there for a cool 2-3 months. Start not coming to work, you know, because I really started hating the job. Like, you had like rude employees. They thought because they was just like a step above you, from crew member to like crew trainee, like they had some type of power over you or something, and they was just gonna tell you what to do and you were supposed to do it. Like, no, I'm not good with, no, we're the same age. You're not gonna tell me what I should be doing, what I could be doing. No, it's not happening. Anyways, yeah, there was this girl. Her name was, we're just gonna call her Sarah or whatever. She called my name so much in McDonald's. There's 12 people on the floor. Why are you calling my name? Why are you calling my name constantly? Like, you see me doing something. You see me trying to prep the food. And she, "Keisha, I need this. I need a large fry. I need salt. I need sugar. I need that. I need that." Like, guy, what are you doing? Like, why? Why are you doing this? No. Like, you got other people behind you not doing nothing. Go ask them to do that. Like, she really was like testing my patience. Like, I don't know if she was doing this on purpose or what. Like, she would call my name more than anybody, and she just made me don't want to come to work. Like, she really did. Like, long as she was on my work schedule, I was not coming to work. Like, no, I don't know who you think you are. I don't know. Like, she dead had me like ready to quit. I was ready to quit 2 months in at the time. And I told myself prior to this, when I got the job, I was only going to be at that job for 6 months. I held myself accountable, and I was only at that job for 6 months, yo. Yeah, so after like that, it was starting getting ugly. Like, I was a college student, right? So before getting the job, I had gave her my schedule, the hiring manager. I told her I can only work between these dates. Like, I'm free after my school schedule. And she said, yeah. And every time I went to go see my schedule, it was like 8 to 12 o'clock in the morning. 8 to 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I ain't got school the next day or something. Like, you knew that, though. You knew that. And so she was like, since you're a new worker, we're going to put you on probation. Woo. And you can't change your schedule for like 60 days. 60 days is 4 months. So I was like, cool. Ran those 4 months up. And I violated my probation twice because I ain't show up for work. I ain't show up for work because I wasn't feeling good. But see, you're supposed to call in, and I never called in. That was a no call, no show or whatever. And I would come in the next day and was like, you didn't bother to call in, blah, blah, blah. We was members short. They ain't never short at McDonald's. They lying. They just wanted me to come to work. They always got a full crew, and people just standing around twiddling their thumbs. So no, don't tell me you was crew member short, because you wasn't. You just wanted me to come to work, and I didn't want to come to work. Yeah, so after my 60 day was up, I wanted to change my schedule. Dad was like, she wasn't going to change it, and she wasn't telling me why. She said, I hire you specifically to work these like hours, these shifts. And I was like, well, I specifically told you on my school schedule I can only work certain like time frames, and I think it was like anything after 5 o'clock, boom, but nothing after 12 o'clock, because gotta go to sleep, gotta study, gotta do all these other things for school. And she knew that. I don't know why she was like acting dumbfounded, like she didn't know I ran you a schedule. So she was really making me mad. So she was mad I wasn't showing up for work, but I did told you I can't work these days, and you're not trying to change my schedule, so what do you expect? You expect me to come to work? No, I'm not coming to work. So yeah, I got written up a lot of times, to the point where they could have fired me if they wanted to, and they never did. So it was like, I don't know, I'll never know why they didn't fire me. I wasn't showing up to work. I clocked in late. I don't know, like, I was a good worker, but I was showing them, like, I really don't want to be here. Like, I was showing them that. But, you know, like I said, I was committed to what I said. I was going to ride it out till June. We was only in, like, March, April. Have some months to go. And I was going to do what I had to do. And the bad part about it, the bad part about McDonald's, it was, I don't know, I don't want to say the customers were bad, because the customers to me was so entertaining. Like, that's what made my job so fun, was the customers. Like, customers genuinely liked me because of my personality. They always said I had a good personality, a good smile, great communication skills, all that. So, like, people loved me at McDonald's. So, like, when people used to, they used to mess up on people's orders or whatever, and they were like, my bread hard, I got a large fry instead of a medium. Like, people would complain about, like, eating and everything, and they always complain to me, and I just thought that was so funny. Like, I just took your order. I don't know about your food. I didn't make it or nothing, so I don't know about how hard your bread is supposed to be. I don't know none of that. I just know I took your order, and it was like, yeah, you know, I hate the McDonald's, coming to McDonald's, but, this is the only place that's close to my job. They'll have some excuse to why they don't really like McDonald's, but they always come to McDonald's. Like, I had on the daily customers, the same people every day come to McDonald's. Like, you ain't got no food at home, you ain't got no kitchen, you don't know how to cook. You eat McDonald's 24/7 of a day. Like, no. I don't know. Yeah, so I wouldn't say the customers was the bad part about my job, because they liked me, and I was the plug. Like, I was known. Like, McDonald's was down the street from a school I didn't go to, but, like, I knew people there. So, like, I was, after, like, the managers would go home, like, the mean, strict managers would go home, I would call up my friends on my break and was like, come through, I'm the plug, I'll plug you on anything you want. And I for real did. And I plugged my own self. Like, we had like a what is it, like, you get like 50% off or half off on like all the food, but I never paid for food while I was working at McDonald's. Like, everything I came home with was free. Like, I just told my mom I paid for it so she don't think like I stole food from them. But like, I never paid for anything, and I always bring my mom home apple pies and all that good stuff. And yeah, so yeah, those were the perks at McDonald's. It wasn't really perks because you really don't get those, but you could do what you want at McDonald's. And like, long as you didn't get caught, do what you want. People was on their phones, people talking on the phones, selfies, and oh, like in the little contract, not the contract, but when you was doing your training, they said do not take pictures in your McDonald's uniform. Like, that was like against the rules or something. But I promise you, everybody was taking pictures in their uniforms. I seen it on Instagram, Snapchat. I was doing it. I got a couple of photos I could show y'all. Like, people really didn't care, and I didn't really care either. I guess we can move on to why I quit. Really, because like, there's really nothing to say. Like, I only quit because you wouldn't change my schedule. You got employees who disrespectful, thinking they could talk to people how they want to talk to them, say how they want to feel. They like, you know, and they got away with it. Like, there was a racist employer at my job. Like, she would always get into conflict with black people and talk bad about black people. She would do that, but she was never like charged for her actions. She was never suspended. She was never fired. She just never got in trouble for what she did. And people would swear up and down, call headquarters on her, and she still had a job the next day. And that used to piss me off, because if it was somebody like me who was arguing and fussing and fighting and being disrespectful to somebody, they would have fired me off the bat. Because she was a white person, they like looked over the fact, like, and that used to piss me off, because she the one who was screaming my name, talking about, Keisha, I need this, I need that, I need that. You just standing there waiting for food to come. You do it yourself. Why are you telling me to do this? You got all these people doing nothing. So like, she was like the reason I wanted to quit, because all my shifts were with her. Like, I was not, like, every shift I had, she was there, and I don't like her. And when I don't like somebody, you gonna feel it. You gonna know I don't like you. And she felt that. And she was the reason I got in trouble. Like, the last incident I got in trouble before I quit, like, they moved her up to, was it crew trainee? Something trainee. And so her job was to, like, change the registers, get money when people ran out of money, like, do all the managerly things. And so I clock in. I was like, where do you want me? Really didn't want to be there. Where do you want me? And she was like, I want you on register, front counter, blah, blah, blah. Go. And I was like, cool. I didn't think none of it. But as a trainee, as a manager or whatever, her job was to change the register before I got there. She was supposed to change the register, make sure the register is under my name, nobody else's name, and it happened to be under somebody else's name, but I did not know that. I didn't know. And so I'm using somebody else's register or whatever, and when it's time to close, the next day go by, and I come in, and then the bigger manager was like, did you know you was using somebody else's register the other day? And I was like, no. And then she was like, why didn't you ask Sarah to change it? I was like, first of all, why didn't Sarah change it before I got there? Like, I should not have to tell you what to do as your job. You got this position. That is your job, not my job. So, like, they did suspended me for that. I was using somebody's register, and I think I was like 25, 50 cents short. Like, I was short like a quarter or something like that. So just suspended me for that, and they suspended her finally, because that's her job. Like, that was her jobs. So if I'm gonna be at fault, she gonna be at fault with me. And so we both was suspended, and I came back, and she was talking shit. Like, I knew she was talking shit, because you could hear her when I came in. She was over there whispering with the other employees, like, do, she don't know what she doing, blah, blah, blah. She got suspended, blah, blah, blah. And, like, people kept coming up to me, like, what you... And, like, that. And, yeah, I was just fed up at this point. June was coming around. Still wasn't coming into work. I came into work, like, Like, they had me working every day except for one day. I really had no days off. But my checks didn't add up, so like was making no sense to me. So I wasn't coming to work some days. And I just went in there after that suspension. I came back and I was like, well, before she suspended me, she was like in the process of suspending me. I was like, well, while you at it, I'm gonna give you my week notice. I don't want to work here no more. And she's like, are you sure? Why? And I lied and was like, yeah, you're not flexible with my school schedule, so I just gotta go. And she's like, are you sure you want to quit? You can just work the weekends, yada yada. I was like, no, because I told you to change my schedule and you didn't want to, so now I'm quitting. No, there's nothing you can say to make me stay, because I don't want to stay. You got some rude ass employers. I didn't say that, but like mentally this is what I'm thinking. And she was like, and they suspended me the week. Yeah, let me tell y'all. I wanted to take a week off for my birthday. My birthday is June 22nd. She suspended me my birthday week. So it was good in itself. Like, that suspension was like a vacation to me. Anyways, yeah, after I came back from my birthday, yada yada yada, that's when I said I want to quit. And I got my last paycheck on a Wednesday, and I was out. People was like, oh my God, why are you quitting? You should have just wrote it out for a year. No, hell no. McDonald's is like a stepping stone. McDonald's is like, started from the bottom. Okay, got my work experience, gonna apply for a new job and better myself. That's what McDonald's is. McDonald's is not something you would make a career out of. You can make a career out of it, but that ain't me. My career field is photography and videography and all that other stuff, and that has nothing to do with McDonald's, and McDonald's could not help me with that. But they did help me with the work experience, so I guess I take that for what it is. And yeah, it was like that. And after I quit, or when I was going to quit, I put a couple of people on at McDonald's so they could have a first job too and got work experience, and they're still there to this day. And so that's pretty much it. Like, McDonald's is like a cold piece. And they food though, once like you work at McDonald's and you see how their food is processed and how they make their food, you don't even want to eat their food. Like, I have not ate McDonald's since I quit, like, for real. Like, I ain't even been up to McDonald's since I quit. Like, I only ate their food because it was damn near free, and yeah, it was free, so why not? So yeah, this video is longer than I expected, but yeah, if you guys like this video and want to see more videos, you can like, comment, subscribe, give me all feedback, and I'll check you guys out in my next video.